Rep. Quattrocchi, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Treasurer, obviously this is all about the biggest bang for our buck, for the best interest of the children and their education. Since I've been here the last 2 years, some proposals have been coming out of the minority office on exempting schools from prevailing wage with school construction. Ohio, from 1997 to 2002, saved $487 million by implementing that, and which amounted to almost 11% savings. Would this be a good time to talk about that, as far as if we're talking about getting the best bang for our buck, or the biggest bang?
Yeah. So it is important that we make sure that these projects are done in a cost-effective manner. We have chosen to approach the cost effectiveness through some other measures. So for example, it was mentioned in the presentation the use of an owner's project manager. What that is a representative of the state and the school district who oversee all the contractors to make sure that what they're doing is being done on time and on budget. The analogy I use is if I'm doing a renovation of my house and I have the carpenter and the plumber and the electrician, and they come to me and they say, well, we found this thing and now it's going to take 2 months longer and cost you this much more. I don't know. I'm not an expert. I have to trust them. Having the owner's project manager gives you somebody who is an expert who can be your agent to make sure that the contractors are being kept in line. That is a requirement in Massachusetts for all of their school building projects. We recommend doing the same thing here. That's one of about a half a dozen different proposals we have around cost control and maintenance. So we do need to make sure, as the chairman said, that we get it right and that we have some strong measures in the legislation to make sure that we don't have cost overruns and that the cost of construction is kept in line. That's the way we've decided to do it. I understand that the minority has, the minority office has another idea for how to try to do that. I personally don't think that that's the right approach, but we have taken the cost control issue seriously, and we do have a number of different items, including the owner's project manager, in the legislation to try to keep those construction costs in line.
Yeah, and I appreciate that, but you know, taking into account all of those savings mechanisms that you use, that doesn't limit us to further saving mechanisms, does it? And I mean, to do work on your house, you don't pay prevailing wage to people.
Yeah, I would say it's important that whatever contractor you use, that you're using a contractor that knows what they're doing. And that is why, for example, in the legislation, we have put in a pre-certification process for contractors on large projects to try to weed out those contractors that have a history of cost overruns. We are trying to do things on the cost control issue. I think we may have a difference of opinion on the specific idea that you raise, but you know, the conversation can continue.
All right, thank you.